this one?
It's been a while, Goku.
Yo, it is your boy, Victor Freeze, and this is one of my favorite games of all time, and it's only the beta. I swear to God, I cannot talk more about DragonBallFighterZ. This shit is so baller, it's so fun, because it's simple, it's easy to learn, hard to master, which is always what I think should be a great video game. It has all the characters I love. You see the team I'm running: Cell, Frieza, Vegeta, and we have a lot of videos coming out from the beta, so these will be released over the week. But for this one, I'm not talking about the game because it's not a relationship time, and it's a relationship time about knowing when something is not okay in the relationship. And not okay doesn't mean, man, I think she's fucking cheating on me, because that would be something else. I promise you I will have that covered. That is something else. This is not, oh man, she's sucking another dude's dick while I'm asleep, and I've been asleep for like 2 minutes. That's not it. What is more likely is like knowing when your significant other is feeling not like herself. See, as y'all know, as my followers know, I only speak from the male side. I don't speak from the female side because I'm not a female, of course. And plus, I mean, fuck them. Anyway, so here's how you know when something's wrong. Here's step number one. If you've been with her for a while, you know her, you get a nice grasp of her habits, of what she likes to do, of how she smiles and all that jazz. You may not know. Well, I should say you may not know. You may not think you know, but you know. And like you can notice when something's like, something ain't right with this bitch. Second thing is like her voice pattern is different. I know it may sound weird, but her voice pattern, like if she's all happy-go-lucky one day, and she's all like, oh, it's fucking the next day, she's fucked up. Something's weird. Third thing is if you know that you will get some type of reaction from this. Like, okay, let's say you know your girl loves flowers, right? You know how she reacts if you bring her flowers, correct? So let's say one day you bring her flowers and she's like, fuck those flowers, and now you're just sitting there like a fucking idiot, like, wait, what? Fuck those flowers? I thought you love flowers. And now you're sitting there like, well, what the fuck's wrong with her, right? But in reality, you just had to, you know, maybe not something's wrong with her per se, but something's wrong with her per se. So these signs are easy to tell. There's more signs. It's specific to every relationship. You guys know what it is. But how do you approach that subject to where you're like, listen, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? The way I like to do it, me personally, I'm just like, you alright, dude? Nah, I don't say that. But usually I just like, hey, you good? And she could be like, yeah. And I say it again, like, hey, you good? Now that might not be the best way to handle it, but it's like, hey, you okay? You know, I give her an opportunity to talk about her day. Yeah, you gotta give girls an opportunity to talk because they love to talk. You be like, just talk about, hey, how was your day? What was that bitch at work doing? Now, you don't have to give a fuck. I never said that you have to give a fuck about what she says. All I'm saying is give her a chance to speak. Because I'll put it to you like this. If it's about a coworker, tomorrow she'd forget that she told you that fucking story. Like, if it's about, like, man, my boss is a fucking bitch, man. Like, he gave me extra work. And then you're like, alright. yeah. I'm pretty sure tomorrow she's gonna be like, did I tell you about my boss? He's a bitch. And you're gonna be like, yeah. And then the next day she's gonna say, did I tell you about my boss? And you're like, I want a divorce. Okay, maybe not that. But you get what I'm saying though. Like, you give her a chance to speak and it'll cause you a lot less headaches. Because either she's gonna speak during an argument, or she's gonna talk to you about her day, or about what's going on with her, about what series she's watching and shit. You know, it depends on if y'all watch the same shit, don't watch the same shit. If y'all like the same stuff, don't like the same stuff. It all depends on that. So like one day out the blue, just ask her, hey, how's that show that you like? And she's gonna be like, oh, it's cool. Do you want to watch? No, I didn't say watch. All right. All I said was how was it? Okay, let's get our priorities straight. I just wanted to ask how it was going. But she'll talk to you about it. For you know, I would say this: spare like 30 minutes of your time on that, talking about her day and shit. Because then once you get through that, and then she's like, okay, well, that was my day. You can finally be like, yeah. Now, shut the fuck up. No, but you can be like, yeah, alright, that's cool. And now she has everything off her chest, and she'll probably be feeling better at that point. If not, another thing you could do is just be like, listen, I know something's wrong with you, and you know something's wrong with you. So we can either, you know, handle that, or like, you're just gonna feel bad for the rest of the fucking day. Like, that's the serious approach that I usually take when I'm like, when my day's been kind of like lackluster. It's like, listen, you don't tell me what's wrong or not. The truth be told, they'll tell you. They'll tell you. So, and once you get that out the way, you can go back to play video games. And the people that watch me love video games, so I understand. Just spare 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then you can go back to your Madden, man. I understand, man. I love Madden. I know. 10 minutes. That's a whole first quarter. You could talk while playing the game, nigga. Just give your first quarter up. Alright, it might be 14-7 in the first quarter. I know how it go. And then just come back and beat ass to the fourth. Alright? Give a little bit of your time. Now, there is another side to this coin, however. The other side of the coin is when you're not feeling well. Like when you're not feeling like speaking and shit. You know? And I think the worst thing about that for a guy, right? I think guys rarely have like days where it's like, man, fuck today, man. But when we do have those days, it's like, man, fuck today. Holy shit. I think when a man has it, it's really bad. And like he goes home, right? He comes home to nagging and shit. I'm not saying that, you know, all women's purpose in life is to nag. I'm saying like you gotta know the situation with your man. It's like, damn, right? Like he's thinking, man, I just had a shit day, you know. Excuse me. I had a shit day. Ain't nothing going right for me. And then I come home, and he's thinking when he comes home, man, I just want to come home and just chill and be with my girl, and you know, I could tell her, well, maybe not tell her about the day. I could go home and chill and play the game, and you know, get some food cooked or something. It may be her night, ladies. I'm not saying you have to cook every night, just 4 out of 5 nights, because I mean, come on, you know, you gotta give a little to get a little, ladies. Just cook 4 out of 5 nights, and then 6 or 7 nights we can go out somewhere. But you gotta know how to cook more than Frosted Flakes, Cheerios, and Pop-Tarts for me to be fucking with you. Wait. That's a different story. But like, he's thinking, man, I need to go home and get something to eat, right? And he come home, and all he hears is like, how would that make you feel as a man? Like, goddamn, I just had a hard day and I gotta hit this bitch. No. And like, I think a man, I gotta say this from a man's perspective. I may be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think a man's more cognizant of their significant other's feelings, I believe. Like, I've always known when something was wrong with my girlfriend. Like, I've always known. Because it's probably my fault. But that doesn't change the fact that I always know. Oh, like, hey baby, what's wrong? You fucking cheated on me. Well, at least I asked, all right? Like, we can't have everything today. But no, for real though. Like, I think a man's more cognizant, because I've never been wrong when my girlfriend was upset or was like worried about something or something like that. And I think with women, I'm a man now. I can't say girls no more. That's fucking weird. With women, I think it's more like a. I think some females still feel as is like, listen, you're the man. You're supposed to deal with that shit. And I'm not saying that happens in my current relationship, but in the past relationships, I've definitely had that happen to me. Like, I'd be like, man, I fucking had a shit day today. You know, may have had a bad day at work. May have had, like, my boss may have, like, been a bitch to me today. You know what I'm saying? And that, you know, and a man won't bring this up unless it's at its boiling point. That's what I know about men. It's like, it's not like my boss was a bitch to me today. My boss was a bitch to me for a month, and I'm just saying it, nah, nigga. Like, and I'm just getting off my chest tonight. And, like, I think a woman's more like, hey, suck that shit up, you know? You still have to do this, this, that, and the third. And I think that's harmful. I think they should, you know, work our communications better. At least that's in my past relationships. My you know, experience is like, I've had a shit day, and my girlfriend would be like, nigga, I don't know what you want me to do. Like, you want me to, I don't know, nigga, just suck it up. Like, stop moping around this bitch. And, you know, I think that's fucked up, personally. But, I think what all relationships need is a clear connection point. You can have everything that's not in common ever. As long as you have a clear connection point, you set. And here's what a clear connection point is. A clear connection point would be if your beliefs are the same. Like, if you believe in religion, y'all know I don't. But, you know, that can be a bonding point for some people. You can have everything else not in common. This has always proven true to me, in my experience, seeing my family interact with relationships, and me interact in relationships now that I'm older. Christians go with Christians most of the time. If you're like Christians and Catholics, that's, you know, that's iffy, but like, it's still in the same ballpark pretty much. You just gotta change the days around and y'all gonna be fine. Like, people who are in a type of demographic, like, let's say you're a goth kid. You like black hair, you die. You know what's funny? I know this is totally off topic, but I was in friends with a lot of goth. I'm saying golf, what the fuck? Goth kids in the past. And they've always been cool. I don't know why. They've always been cool as shit. But, like, I've been, like, if you're a goth kid, right? You want a girl that puts rawr and a smiley face under her pictures. I mean, that just goes together. That just feels right. You know? Like, why try to shake it up? You know? Goth kid going out with a prep girl. No, it could work. I'm not saying it can't work. You just gotta have stuff in common. That's where all the love stories come from. Is like, alright, this guy who don't believe in this shit, like, he sees something in this girl, right? And they have some stuff in common and it works. But this is only if y'all have shit in common. Like, if you're a goth kid, you know what you have in common? Cutting your wrist. Now, that's a fucked up joke. But I have been with too many goth kids to know that 95% of them cut their wrist. That's just how it go. That's just part of life. You know? I'm gonna tell you about that story another day though. Oh shit. That'll be a good story time. That'll probably be like in like 3 episodes or some shit. But anyway, like, you have to have a clear connection point somewhere. Doesn't have to be evident at first. but it has to be somewhere. If you and your girl like Star Wars and have nothing else in common, y'all don't have shit else, but she knows who Darth Sidious is, and she knows who Darth Revan is, and Darth Malak, and she knows who Count Dooku is. Listen, I say that to keep her, but who am I, you know? I love Star Wars. I even love the new Star Wars. And a lot of people hate the new Star Wars. Like, let's say I was single, and I see this girl, and she's like, hey, I'm a Christian. You know, if you date me, you have to go to church with me. You know, oh wait, this sounds like a story I told. Anyway, you have to go to church with me, and you have to do all this shit. And I'm like, I don't know, right? And then she's like, but after we come from church, we can watch episode 3 and have sex afterwards. I'd probably be saying a church hymn that Sunday morning, because the fuck you mean to tell me we're gonna watch episode 3 and get naked? What? That sounds like a good day. Like that's a clear connection point. Now, will it last? Yeah, but it'll last for that Sunday, I'll tell you that much. Or, like, if it's like this. If it's like, listen, I'm like this, and I know it's maybe weird, but I like to dress up as a baby and get put in a cradle and shit. If you're cool with that, that's a connection point. And you know why connection points helps? This is the last point. Connection points help because when it comes to arguments in your relationship, when it comes time when shit hits the fan and shit's going fucked up, you feel more comfortable talking to her than someone that you just don't have shit. You know, y'all just got together for the lulz, you know. At that point you could talk to her and feel like, man, she really understands me, because she understands what you like and what you don't like at that point, because y'all kind of have the same interests. So here, like, I remember, I'll say this, me and my girlfriend, we have arguments, but you know, I know how she is. I know how she is as a person. So I know it could be something like she was just having a shit day, and I probably didn't give her too much attention today. And I was like, okay, I understand that. Like, because a greatest strength of a man is to realize when he's genuinely wrong. Not saying you're wrong just so you can please her, but when you're generally wrong. And you can be like, you know what, I'll pay you more attention. And then, you know, I get my dick sucked. Listen, hey, you gotta give a little to get a little. Listen, that's it for relationship time. I hope y'all enjoyed it. It's Victor fucking Freeze, and I love this fucking game.